Evening. That's the lads just getting sorted out for the lag for the first one. We're out sitting in the garden enjoying a beer, watching the stream. A wee short Monday night one, race to 10 with Graham and Scotty. Should be a good one. Graham's got no complaints now. He's got a new tip. He's ready to go. Refreshed after a weekend away down at the seniors in Dundee. Scotty offered him a wee challenge from Monday, so that's what we want to see.
It was not even a game. I enjoyed the game, the experience of playing that guy. That's us for starting.
I've got it up. Alright, race to 10. Scotty's going to be the first break. See how he gets on here. Popcorn at the ready for this Beezer tonight. It will be a Beezer. Popcorn because you must be at work, man. See how the boys get on. Oh, good start there for Scotty. And off.
Other thing I should check is just...
And it was like, yeah. I did think that because I remember last time I had it going through the TV. So let's see if Graham gets on for a nice warm start there, like with an off for Scotty. But yellows are looking pretty dandy there for Graham, I would say. I think he'll be nice and refreshed coming back. A few weeks of destroying bodies is probably his plan. Did he say when the next senior tour was?
No.
He said, was it when the next event was?
I think he enjoyed himself though, didn't he?
No, I said he really enjoyed it. I don't know where the guy finished that played him, but
final.
he did get beat in the final. So yeah, that's not a...
So the guy won the first event and then beat in the final of the second event.
Wow, that's not bad. And Graham held his own for a lot of that, so... Good to see. Good to see an Elgin boy down representing that.
Just weird to think that he was in the seniors.
It's mental, isn't it? It's when he said he was playing the seniors. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, well, I think it must have been with the amount of folk joining, wasn't it? They had the seniors and then there's it Masters.
Masters is over 50s. And then,
They have more than that, do they?
yeah, they've got it over 60s.
That'll be
Over
magic.
40s, over 50s, and
Over
over 60s. Yeah.
There's a fair amount of boys who'll be able to play the over 40s next year. That could be impressive. So see here Graham on for a nice warming dish, and he has underhit that massively. Had a lot of room to play with there, but he's just not got through that. Let's see if he's going to go for a fancy spin shot for the first one. Taught him this one yesterday. See how he gets on. Oh, never got enough on it. I think he plays with quite a small tip, Graham, so I think that would maybe make it a little bit harder to spin, in my opinion. I could be wrong, which wouldn't be the first time. Scotty's thinking about playing a wee bit cagey here, is he? Nothing wrong with that. It's a good shot though, because it develops out as two kind of reds that were a wee bit tough kind. Even if Graham hits this, which is a good chance he will, he's still got kind of no real challenging balls. One of the top's a wee bit challenging, but not massively. So let's see how Graham gets on here. Aye, just like that. 1-0 to Graham. It's a very nice shot there. Very nice shot.
Does that one get on shot of the month? You take that one?
No, that doesn't get on shot of the month, Graham. That is not happening. We're all going to call that as a fluke. I hope Regan Campbell's watching that and he can call the fluke on that one too. Where is this? There we go. So yeah, that's not a bad first black from Graham. Scotty plays quite a decent enough safety. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. he's hooked him well. He's pulled out a couple of reds, and Graham just smokes it off the cushion, and then there's not much you can do there. And it wasn't a straight hit either. He looked like he put a lot of side on it. So well played. Tenick, what's your score prediction? Evening, Mark. How's it going, man? Hope you're out enjoying the sun, having a beer, watching us sweating away in the pub. Oh, so we had an end off in the first break, and then we've had a cricket shot from Graham on the second break. Had a lot of that yesterday, to be honest. There was a lot of in offs and a lot of chipping the white off the table. Did it myself a couple of times as well. I think when you're hitting those cut breaks, you don't really need to hit it that hard. So plenty of opportunity here. Probably say yellows are the one you would go for here. There's nothing really. I mean, you've got no massively challenging balls. That group of fours, as soon as you get into them and start moving them around, you'll be fine. But it's all about this first shot and how he gets down. Remember, it's a free shot on the first one too. So even if he pots a yellow here, he still needs to give himself position to pot another one. If not, it's free table still. Let's see where he gets on. Maybe underhit that a wee bit there. Fair play to Scotty challenging Graham. 10-4 Graham. Aye, I think it is a fair going. It's one thing we struggle with, is to get a challenge for Graham, because he's probably one of the top players in here by far. So no, it's let's say Scotty's not fear of a hard match or also a dish. So it'd be really nice to see him get a dish here, and it just properly shows that there's a challenge on. What we want to see. This is a difficult pot and then difficult position run. So we'll see how they get on. Nice shot. Well controlled there. So while we take this one across to the other middle, and then he's got the option. It's going to push that other yellow slightly. You don't want to push it too far, and then he's going to have the one to the bottom left after that, or depending on how it angles. That's a very... Oh, he played up top. Thought it'd have been an easier one to put in there, but now he's tied up one of Graham's reds. Abridging for the first shot slightly. It's going to be one to get going. That's a very smart shot. See again, didn't even see it. He likes the trick shots, Graham.
One of you boys go and fix the pool table.
Back in a second. Sorry about that. I was on pool fixing duties. Is that a pint for the correct result you were offering? Tinnick, if you get 10-4, I'll buy you a pint. No problem at all. No problem at all, man. Buy you a pint if you get it wrong, man. So yeah, Graham. I missed a few shots there, but Graham in full motion there. That's. I think he was trying to maybe hit that yellow there and hold it up, but just run through. We'll see. Let me take this one bottom right. You're writing that down here. It's recorded on stream, Martin, so you can't get it wrong, mate. It's a nice pot of beautiful weight to that. Fantastic shot. That's how you play a slightly difficult cut like that, for sure. There we go. So that's 2-0 to Graham. I think once Scotty gets going, gets a couple of frames under his belt, be no bother at all. I don't think he was in super early, so I suppose this is kind of his warm-up, I think. Yeah, for there. First to 10, so we can get away from you quickly if you go 2, 3, 4 down. Plenty time to catch back in it. Let's see the third break. Let's see if we can see no in-offs or no chips. Scotty just go for the good old blast down the middle, like absolutely nothing wrong with that. But nothing down, jeez. I think it's the first time I've seen a black be potted from not a cut break. It was from Scotty yesterday. Mr. Campbell. It's 2-0 up to get back to 2-1 with a decent enough frame. And then a golden break and then a buzzer beater on the black. It's unbelievable. If you get the chance to go back and watch the two semi-finals from yesterday, it was some pretty good shooting. Take the plant on here. Put in a shot. So maybe a bit of bottom left here, just try and get up and round, or is he just going to drop it? Oh, just sailed around everything. He has still got a shot on though. Certainly not an easy one at all, but unlucky. So Scott is no simple first ball. If he's going to play any of these down the bottom, he's bridging. Maybe he'll take the one furthest to the top of the right 3, back into the middle. Get a bit of control onto the white. So he's going to take it up the top, whatever he's more comfortable with, I suppose. Very nice shot. Just unlucky with that white there. Just sat in. I think here, just clip the other one and just try and get the white sitting in. Not sure if it's touching, I don't think it is. He's just having a wee peek at what'll leave Graham tough for the next one. Need better commentators. Regan, you weren't invited. Oh, it's unlucky. He went for it though. I suppose with him hooking him in the last, in the first frame, he saw that it didn't pan out so well for him, so maybe just happy to go for it. It's not a bad shot for Graham. Just take the pocket a bit. Okay, no super easy shot for Scotty for the first one, but nice ball. Aye, white's been a bit kinder to him this time. Slightly easier. thought you'd have been cheering on Graham Regan. Couple of toughish balls here for Scotty if he can get pot this one, gonna follow through down the table a bit, try and get the other one back up into the middle, and then obviously the one next to the black does go right mid, unless he tries to move it out a little bit. Then he's gonna have that tough cushion one there, like if he's gonna confidently run up the rail or if he's gonna take a nice double into that, we'll see. Taking it now. He's pulling back to that one. Nice job. Take the pocket. Perfect. Oh, don't go back in the cushion. Ah, it's unlucky. Is we Gav? How's it going, man? Have a good weekend away up in sunny Peterhead. I think Forky was calling you names, Gav. He was needing you boys to do him a favour, and you didn't. He wasn't pleased with you. Thought you were part of the new club, boys. It's unlucky. Not left himself any big issues here. See if Graham can pot this and get back down. Challenge that red over the pocket. But he has pulled it out enough to get himself a nice wee reverse double. Hi, I seen here they were selling them for a couple of grand a pop, Gav. After that, I hear a lot of different reviews about those tables. We were just discussing them earlier. The shorter cushions and the not bucket pockets, but a little bit more open without the metal edge into it. But I think I like my black ball tables. But no, that's Crave used to get in that final. Just unlucky. That's a good frame there for Gav. Sorry, Gav. You're in my mind now. Good frame there for Scotty. Get himself on the board. 2-1. What do you prefer, Gav? Do you prefer the Racing tables, or are you a black ball or supreme man? I hear a lot of people are more fond of the supreme tables. I don't think there's many in our in the Elgin region. The Ionic has, and I'm not totally sure if anywhere else does, but we run the two black ball ones up here, the Hainsworth March cloth, and it works pretty well. So, I'm alright.
Alright, sorry about that.
No, you're alright. I was just slagging Gav off for not doing you boys a favour in the.
I said to him at the time, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
That's it. I
Nah,
will have revoked his membership. It's fine.
Yeah, he's a good lad, but it was quite funny because obviously we beat Inverurie, Lethen were undefeated, and we thought, they should
they'll be Inverurie, yeah.
They lost to Inverurie, and then they ended up having them in the semi-finals.
That's it. Swings and roundabouts in it. Gav's telling us to buy that Rossin tables.
Oh, no.
I said no. That's I don't know how the Elgin League would take it if you had half a dozen Rossin tables taking over a pub. That would be interesting. Lunacy. They were strides ahead of any table I've ever played on. You can play down the rail beautifully. Middle bags are less rounded. So it's easier, Gav. You're saying it's easier? No, man.
The pockets were like buckets.
Aye. Nah, that's no use to us, Gav. We like the tight matches, man.
I never really lost many frames by like missing a pot.
Aye.
I lost it by not getting on the final ball and then
Yeah.
having a 5-6 ball clearance against.
Aye,
You
yeah.
know, because I just couldn't get safe. It was very difficult to.
It would be an interesting format of match and playing with those kind of tables as well. A little bit more, not aggressive pool, but kind of like it's like if you have a really good break, like we see here, you break, you don't pot, the boys clean. There'd be a lot more dishes and reverse dishes, and even if you do foul that ball in hand with the international rules, I know it's not part of the table, but it makes it a little bit easier too.
The international rules were good. I enjoyed playing them.
It's nice to mix it up sometimes, isn't it?
It's one of those things where there wasn't a lot of controversy or a lot of mistakes in the rules because they didn't really come into it that much.
Yeah.
Apart from,
Nice block there for Grim.
there wasn't really. When you try and explain the rules, you don't put colours.
Could do.
So it matches the scoreboard. And
So Graham's blue. And is that as close as we're going to get to orange? That'll do. Looks better for us anyway, the colours. I can't get my head around how they think loss of turn rule is good.
Actually, when you play them, it actually works out quite well because it's such an advantage. It's like the old. Seen World Rules? Did you play a lot of World Rules?
Occasionally, I did.
People go on about the deliberate foul, but there was a right time to play the deliberate foul to play to your advantage.
Yeah.
Whereas it was kind of the same where potting the person's ball, if they had a red over the pocket and your yellow was covering it, a lot of people would just, the very
Steal
first
the
chance
pocket.
they got would be to play that shot.
Yeah.
But there'd be a better time. So you have to worry about where you're leaving the white because they can't pick it up.
Aye.
So they're playing from where you left.
It's a different runs to it, but all the top players at Interleague raves about it. Right, here's a question for you, Gav. Where do all the best players play? Do they play in the SPA or in the what's the other one?
SCPF.
SEPF. It's interesting. Is that a 50-50 split? I don't really know much about it. I only played in the one that.
Tip on it at home.
It's I didn't really even realise before that there was two different leagues to it, so it was interesting to see. It's a bit rubbish that you can't just play them across both. I think that's a bit of a backwards one from it. But
Aye. When were you? How long are you here for? Because I'm not going to be staying for long.
You can take it whenever you want.
Would you?
it's the next bag ball. I don't know, got everyone else. Aye. Well, that's it. Yeah, that's it, Gav. It's just to see kind of where everybody plays. See, I there's not many boys I know that play the other way. Oh, he's just all right.
Shot.
He's got himself an angle. Again, nice angle. Just hit it nicely, and you've got loads of room there to get that in. You've got 3-4 feet to play for. Nice. Lovely. It's a nice clearance there. Do you know an interesting fact about this? Is that both these boys that are playing are both left-handers as well. I say interesting, not interested in the slightest, but
They're both ex-New Club C players.
yeah, there you go. That's I can tell you a few facts about Graham, but not on stream.
No.
How does Scotty play?
At the moment,
Yeah.
he's registered to the Harbour Inn, but he's not really played that much because he was part of the old New Club team, and obviously with Tav and
Okay, yeah.
Davey, his old man and that, and then when they folded, they all went their separate ways, and Scott didn't really play. And then last year, I think he went to the Harbour end.
Joined in a bit with the Harbour. Yeah, because I played.
He played a few games.
Yeah, we played him a couple of times. I don't remember seeing him playing like. But
apart from that, I don't remember him playing for anyone other than the new.
We're not playing Golden, Graham. Oh. And I tell you, he's not left any. Can I get that? He's not left anything massively easy for the first one. Is he going to try and dink that red in the middle, maybe? Say cut break, fair spread. How many balls did he pot? 3, 5, 3, 6. So he potted 3 balls.
Good effort.
That's not a bad effort. I think Scotty will be hoping to take the reds. Is he going to take that one? Can he get the one in the middle, maybe? Is he going to try and ping that one up the top? I'd be comfy to roll that one into the middle. Yeah, just roll it through and then you've got this one down the bottom. I wonder if that one in the attached to the yellow goes into the left mid. I think that other yellow's maybe just covering it, isn't it?
So this is where we needed the
side cam, aye.
We'd been up in time tonight.
As Gav saying there, the thing about Rassen's tables is that the pockets will play the same even once they were worn in. None of that happens in Blackburn Supremes. Hit and miss a ball win. Hit harder in another pocket as a backup plan. We're going to put that on your gravestone, Regan. That's your comment on that.
It was quite funny on Saturday, the shot, and was a bit struggling what to do with it, and I don't know who, but someone in the crowd shouted, "Do a Regan Campbell."
Aye.
And
everybody knows it's an international phrase now. I mean, it's going to be on the ultimate pool. It's going to be all around. Everyone knows you're Regan, and not for your good looks. It's for your, or if in doubt. So is he going to try and... Right, I know exactly what Graham's looking at here. Do you see it already, Forky?
what, skills?
Ah, he is. Of course he's going skill shot.
Obviously made famous by James Mackenzie on Sunday.
It is. Well, to be fair, he tried to win shot of the month with the skill shot the other week, so... Oh, he's not got it. But I called that one very early because...
He never got the white far enough.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. So Scott will take that. 3 apiece. Good, that's what I like to see. Abdi knows you. Abdi hears you, Regan. So, you keep your language nice and clean in our chat, please, Mr. Campbell. Same as on the streams.
I think he switched a mirror, not a stream.
That could be true. He could have been writing a message to himself in his notes. Have you got any more events coming up, Mr. Campbell, that we need to know about? I think the next event that we have in the new club... have we got another tab open on internet? No, we don't do it. Next event we have is the Royal Rumble coming up here. So it's on the 21st of June. You come in, 6 o'clock start, £10 entry. All proceeds are going to go to Mikey's Line, and that's sponsored by Mark at Vinyl Vision. So he's going to do all the sponsoring. So every penny for that goes straight to Mikey's Line. So that'll be really good for that. So how it works is if you choose your walk-on tune, no duplicates. So only one YMCA for Regan. When your song comes on, you're up to play. It's one frame, winner stays on. And it'll continue until everyone's had a turn. It's a random order of music. And the last person standing takes home £100. And again, that's sponsored by Mark and the team at Vinyl Vision. And then whoever wins the most frames for the night, they'll get 50 quid as well. So it's all good. No cap on entries. This is going to be open to everyone. It's one frame shootout. You can be the worst player in the world playing against Graham, who's maybe 12 frames are good, and he goes in off the break and pots the black and the white. You win. You're the last one standing. You take £100 home. Everyone would love to do that against Graham. Everybody would love to do that against Regan Campbell as well. So if you want to do that, have a look on the page. Get yourself in. Are you away to Glasgow this weekend, are you, Regan? Very nice. Do you know who you've got in your first round draw? Beat Scales last week, if no one knows. He also didn't get out the group stage on Sunday, Regan, but we'll see. I did notice that Graham's in for the next Sunday flyer, so God forbid anyone ends up in his group. I think we'll let Deshaun take him on.
Oh, the thing is, the time marches. It's not always the person you expect to win.
No, not say you can say you can go have a golden duck, a golden break. I Tav, no, it'll be magic. Like, it'll be a really good laugh. What would your walk-on music would have been, Tav? Can we pick one for you? Oh, that was unlucky. It was a good try. But no, if you even get any mates that want to come down over that, Tinnick will be expecting to see you in there. You can play one of your own songs as your walking tune.
Well, that would be good, because it would be the only one we wouldn't get cut off for copyright.
Aye, that's true. I don't know how we're going to play it with the streaming and all that with the music. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to be new to us. But it's good, different events.
Yeah, I mean, we're still discussing how we're going to do it. It would be quite good to get some kind of audio visual.
Aye, it would be good.
It'd be a lot of work.
Nah, it would be good. We've got a lot of other things in the pipeline as well. Some different ideas and some different plans. So we'll keep the streaming going. So we've still got another probably 6-7 weeks worth of flyers to go as well. There's a few challenge matches in the works coming up. So if anybody wants to take a challenge, Mark Morris was calling me out today as well.
Was he?
Aye, he was asking when he was. What? I'll find out what he said. What was it he said? Very cheeky. I think I'd shared something. When we play in a challenge match, I need a confidence booster, he says. After last week, whatever, man. I was thrashing through it. 4-0 win for the... Nah, Sean, you'd be taking frames off Graham, man. It's only me that takes you 4-0. Twice. I think we'll only count the first one as a 3-0 to Sean, because I think you potted the black. So,
And that's Graham obviously doing his best to drum up.
he's looking for a challenge match, rattling these blacks like that. He's taking on that. Russell with Kylie's I should be so lucky. Aye. Yeah, I think you should be you, Tinnick. What was our score again, Tinnick? Can't mind my golden break and some stunning shots. It was a good pot, Deshaun. It was a good pot. Was it as good as my black that I potted against you, spinning round the colours that all the colours you had left? It was pretty classy. Big shot here for Scotty. Oh, not even a ball. He was chalking his cue before the red went down. Look at that.
How big we steal this?
That shows you that turns from Graham trying a fancy little skill shot. You go from 3-2 up to 4-3 down. So that was a luck. Oh, Deshaun. We'll stick with the luck. We'll stick with that. How come Graham doesn't do this when he plays me for cut? This is what we're saying, kiddo. He's trying to drum up the boys. This is what he's doing. He's doing this on purpose.
That's the only way we can explain his defeat to Regan.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Was that in the group or our games after the company Russell? 5-4, I'm going to get to me. I think you won more than 5 frames, Tinnick. I can't even remember. But I don't know how many we played in the IO.
Yeah, but let's not speak about that.
Don't know if I'm welcome back in there anymore.
I don't know if you're welcome in the first place.
I don't know if I'm welcome here. I don't know if I'm welcome anywhere. No, it's good. No, that was a magic Sunday. I must say that Mayday Sunday flyer. It was really good. So. Are you in this Sunday coming, Tinnick? I don't know if I'd seen your name in the draw. Okay, Sunday flyer. Who have we got confirmed for the Sunday flyer? So we've got Graham. He's in for the Sunday flyer. We've got James, who was a finalist and first time runner yesterday. His pal Jonathan, who was begging to get in before we even opened, so he was well on fire trying to get into that. He really enjoyed the day as well. We've got the Royan twins, Ben and Jack. Stevie Ellis coming in. Big GD. He's going to come in, getting a good shine on his new cue. Hey, Deshaun, nice to see you again. Oh, Forky's coming in for another. We'll see you in a final this time, Forky.
Well,
Aye.
it's 2 semi-finals in a row. I was well beaten the first semi-final against
Aye.
Ben, so it made it a bit closer against
No, definitely
James.
not.
Didn't get much closer, could you?
No, it's not at all.
Still don't
We're
know.
not. We're not going to talk about the semis yesterday. That wasn't. None of us were on a good. The winning side of those, Richard. So
I'm not really bothered about getting beat in the end. I'm more bothered about the double I had on the block because I was standing right over the pocket watching it come towards
it
how
just
it didn't
stopped. Oh, it's a typical, isn't it?
Typical.
And then we've got Neil Green coming through for Keith again, and young Ethan Lynch. It's quite a good player out in the Forest side. I know his dad, so he has to behave. And then we've got big Craigie Smith coming in as well. So we still have 4 more spots. More than enough room for you to come in, Tinnick. There's always room for you. Work until 2. We'll put you on the last. I think you wouldn't. I think the foot kicks off at 1, so that would be it'll be a tough one to get you in, though, bud. We all want a challenge match between Regan and Graham. Could possibly be another broken queue. I think Regan could stoke a few fires for a few years with his broken cues along the time. No, I think that would be a good one. It would be good to see Graham and Regan eventually have a challenge match. Didn't really have much of a shot on there, did he? Let's see how Graham gets on here. 4-3 down. Did take a very commanding 2-0 lead with a nice black. He's already claiming for shot of the month. Did you see it?
No.
I think you missed it. So he'd cleared up and then he missed the black, and then so Scot had left the white roughly where the black is now, and 2 reds covering it, and the black was over here. No, sorry, the white was over here, and the black was here. He came off the cushion with side into it, straight in there. It was a lucky pot. We'll stick with the lucky word. He already came through calling for shot of the month.
Right.
He's already been running through calling for it.
Yeah, see, there was a swerve
There was.
yesterday that has obviously been noted down.
That was. I was quite impressed with that one, Mike. I did have a. I think I tried one just before, and I kept hearing or I tried one earlier. I kept hearing the shouts of "Watch my cloth," so it's which I fully understand. But it's.
Well, there was a very similar one Adam McLeod did against Mark Kidd, but the difference was with Adam's one, he was actually standing between the camera and the table.
That's it. No, it wasn't. It wasn't the easiest.
That's a good finish.
Yeah, nice double on the black. Just run through.
See, if that was a Rosson table, you wouldn't have played the double. You would have just left the.
I see. Are you still there, Gav? We had a good chat about this with I remember the guy saying, I was watching some of the stream, that he was saying that some of the doubles were being missed by quite a distance. And I did watch a few after, and they were being missed. And Forky was saying they're hitting a lot more down the cushions because the pockets are more accepting. And so that'd be interesting. Do you have any doubles or shots down the cushion you were thinking were more kind of more of a choice shot?
Yeah, I thought, especially with the ones that people just hit dead weight, they just hug the cushion, and there's a lot of ones where I just thought on a blackball table, that's rattled.
Aye, yeah. I remember when these were first recloth, not this time, but the first time. I mean, I played one of the first matches on it, and it was just everything down the cushion. It was just gobbling. I was like, that's immense. But you say when it does bed in, it does get a little bit tighter. Yeah. No, I think these tables I've never played on nicer tables. Well kept tables as well. I mean, I know there's a lot of work going into brushing and blocking and ironing them, and taking care of them, and putting on a good quality cloth as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays in the when the league starts up again.
Well, more than likely it'll be reclothed again by then.
It'll have to be. The amount of frames it's going through. I wish there was a little counter every time I went through just to see how many frames are being played.
Yeah, that's called our takings.
Aye. I'm sure that's been recorded properly, so we know exactly what we're taking through. But no, that would be good to see how many. We know it's gone up a millionfold, so We'll see. He could have stabbed it that wee bit there. I thought he'd have followed through a wee bit more, and I thought it was a bit straighter to do that, but some amount of frames a week. Oh no, it is, Mark. It's magic, like.
It's a bit of a strange matchup, this, Scott Hector versus Graham Scales, because Scott does realise that if he wins this, he can't claim to be grassroots anymore.
That is a good point.
Not getting into a
that is a good point. Beating any of the Scales, brother, Graham, puts you into a different kettle of fish. Unless you're Regan, he cheats his way through the
Regan could get into the grassroots.
He could get into, yeah.
He's actually asked.
Yeah, of course he's asked. Begged, I think was the word. I was just saying earlier, Mark, that you were calling me out for a wee challenge match. So, well, fortunately for you, I think I'm away on Monday. So, when I come back, you can play me when I'm nice and fresh. See how we get on. Easy money, aye, Campbell. When we see, you see the two messages before, Campbell. Deshaun's saying it. You and Graham's what we want to see. Nah, Regan. It's nay on stream and it's nay for a proper challenge, but it doesn't count. We've discussed this.
Yeah, I don't think Graham wanted to go to Glasgow anyway.
No, nobody. Who wants to go there? It's no football.
He's just been down to. He's just been down to Dundee.
Friday, you talk to the women. No, I'm away to Keith on Friday. I've got the summer league starts, so I'm away to Keith for a few matches.
Do you know who
on
there?
there.
Through there? Yeah.
I'm playing Neil.
Fixture list.
No, we're just a messenger group. But, I know there's about half a dozen boys going through, so I'll get Neil in. I know I'm playing Neil first, about 5:45, I think, and then I'll play 2 or 3 other ones on top of that as well. So, okay, Regan, it doesn't count. You're playing a challenge match with Graham. Do you want me to just write? If you put in here, you'll play him. That'll be set in stone, and we'll set you as a date.
Was it not raised to 6 or something?
Exactly. I don't think Regan's not got the stamina to play a proper kind of challenge match. We all know that, though.
I don't even think Graham was warmed up by that.
Ah, exactly. You know what I mean? That's a very nice shot there, isn't it? Just perfect. Yeah. It's not Adam McLeod style white ball on a string, but it's looking pretty good. I've got this way over here, Forky. We're not even going to hear you if you.
That's alright, that's alright. I won't be able to stay much longer. I've got chores to do.
Well, that's it. I managed to get mine through the day. Installed a shower. Nobody got died, so it's fine. Well, and man of my talent can manage it no bother. So you're going to play him. So is this
He never said that. He just
is
said
this you
he could.
confirming that you will play Graham? Other folk to focus on first. Who?
He's been trying to get Keith to play. So he just picks the ones he thinks he can win.
Yeah, Fairies. I mean, Fairy would take you apart, Regan. We all know that. Don't listen, Regan. Just think of the respect you'll get when you beat Graham Scales. Exactly, Martin. That's what we're doing. We're only trying to take Regan to the level he knows he's at. Do you know what I mean? He's got a big head and we just want to make it even bigger. Aye, Graham's well beatable for you, Regan. I'd have no worries on that. Does Scotty take that one, did he? No, Graham took that one, didn't he? Sorry, I missed the marker on it. Yeah, swap it. Yeah, just because it's matches on there. No, that's right enough.
Just my OCD kicking in.
Yeah, no, I get it. You and Fairy have agreed a date. What's your date, Regan? Hold on.
Tomorrow.
Have you agreed a date to play pool, or have you just agreed a date? Because I know you boys have got a different kind of relationship, so... And if it's far enough away, Regan, I think a warm-up match against Graham. You take some of his pocket money off of him, that'll give you more money to spend down in Glasgow.
A bit unlucky there, Graham. He's just... White would be a bit better.
2 if he can't manage. 24th. We'll play the 7th of June. 7th of June's miles away, Regan. That's nearly a full month. Imagine the practice you'll get in that time. I think Graham would be well happy to play before then. Graham fully went for that one there, didn't he? Just opened it right up.
If he's playing...
He's just but he's not taking it, isn't he? He's not taking it.
See, it's me and John Brewman on the 24th, so if he's arranged that, he's obviously not wanting to play Fairy on the stream.
This sounds very much a Regan Campbell thing, doesn't it? But
it must be a Keith thing. He must be playing in Keith or something.
Yeah, it'll be something off. But that'll be a really good one, you and John. Really good one. I'll be looking forward to it. I think playing 24th, did you say?
24th,
yeah. I'll be away offshore. I'm on night shift though.
That's
so it's perfect.
5 p.m. start.
So that'll be 6 for me. I'll be perfect. I'll get that. I'll get that on one of the big screens on the rig. Get everybody on the rig watching it.
So make sure the second camera and all that's all in place for the side view and whatnot. Cool, like, yeah. And I'm pretty sure Mr. Campbell, if he's not playing Fairy, I'll have some choice words on the stream, seeing as how John's his pal.
His words are always choice. His choice. And nobody else's choice words. So can he get this one? Is he going to try and play this one up the top?
I think he was on about playing off the side and the white into the block.
But
I don't think it's the angle, so that's why Graham was laughing.
Yeah, so you just take this as a straight shot in.
See, that's too much on the white there. There's too much side on it.
Yeah. I don't think he needed to put too much side on it either, but...
I think he had visions of potting it and going and clipping the balls, you know, just to move the block a wee bit to give himself a couple of tap-ins.
Some nice cue there for Graham, some warmed up. I still wearing the same shoes as Graham today. It's interesting.
The things you notice when you're
just sitting here, like, just looking at a screen, going, "Oh, what else can I see there?" So he's just could have been doing with a slightly better angle on this, isn't he? He's going to have to force this, or is he just going to drop that one in the middle?
Say, just follow it through a bit and just. You know, these are the kind of pots you just have to be concentrating on, because it's very easy to look these out just if you don't strike them right.
That's a very nice shot. Yeah. At that angle, to hit it with a wee bit of pace is going to be tough. So.
A bit of awkward cue in here.
Unless he takes the one down the bottom right first. But can he? Because I don't think it goes across, the yellow goes across to the...
Yeah, we thump of the table there. Yeah. He's not quite... This will be awkward cue in.
He wants to come back, doesn't he? See, with a smaller tip, Richard, would it be easier to spin, like if you're trying to do a spin shot?
Oh, yeah.
Would it be? It is easier with a smaller tip. Because I always find with the tip I've got, it's much bigger than Graham's, and I'm getting quite good control on it. But he tried to do one earlier, and he obviously he underhit it, and I wasn't sure if it was just mishit or tip.
It's a lot easier, but I mean when you're playing things like backspin and that, it's a lot of it is how you actually strike.
It's about
the ball.
It's about the stroke, isn't it?
The problem you've got with a smaller tip is if you don't hit it exactly where you want to, it's easy to put other kinds of side on it.
Okay.
So the white kind of, especially in these tables, it can kind of skid.
Yeah.
Rather than grip and pull it back and things. So.
Very generous of John Cena to lend Graham his shorts. You looking at his legs? When are you seeing you and when are you and Hoppy lining up a game, Deshaun? That's what the fans want to see.
Yeah. I think the last I heard, Hoppy was still looking for his form.
Yeah, he still is. It's hidden somewhere. Because I think that you and you're both in on for Wednesday. You're both in on Wednesday, aren't you? So I think this is the time we make that discussion there, face to face, man to man. We might even have to record the discussion on that. We all want to see it, Deshaun. You say no, we say yes, definitely.
James saying, just replying to our post.
That would be good.
You know, saying he would be up for a challenge match.
So. James, that would be good to get you in for that. It's completely different playing on the stream, isn't it? I don't know if you're in watching us now. I would hope you are. And we were just discussing the semi-finals from yesterday.
No, we weren't.
I think James needed about 20 cigarettes and about half an hour of break before his heart imploded after playing your semi. He was he was still full of adrenaline. Like, it was really good.
Brilliant. Obviously disappointing to be on the wrong side of it, but it was, you know, it was a good, you know, and James is such a lovely guy as well.
Nah,
you know, and
that's what I said to Scotty. I was like, I couldn't be, like, I don't think the right words is, I've never been happier to be on the losing side of a semi. I don't know if that's the, I didn't want to, that's not the right word for it, but it's close enough. That's a great pot there. Oh. I don't think he was going to hit that,
He's a bit unlucky because he's hit it full on the face. If he skiffed off it, it would have actually sent the white.
Right round.
Right round, but it's taken the sting out of it. And
this is going to be a hell of a shot.
If he gets close to this, he's doing well.
Yeah, good pot. I don't know this plant. I'm not sure what he's going to get on this one here, but see how he gets on. Hi James, is there anyone you're eyeing up for a challenge match?
I'm trying to think who,
That's another one that Regan. To be fair, James.
That would be a good one for Regan.
That would be a very good one for Regan.
That would be a very good one for Regan.
Nice. It's another good friend there for Graham.
Could actually be quite a good one for Mark Kidd once he's back.
I was thinking that, once Mark's backing up on his feet and ready to play. Get some practice in. Him against James would be a really good one, Proper challenge for him.
Yeah. I'm not sticking my name into the hat until I get to see how we get on with John, because obviously it'll be the first one I've played, so
it's a completely different kettle of fish.
To see how, especially the longer, the 16 frames. I hear so many people talk, before it go, I'm okay if I fall a few behind and things like that, and then you actually watch them on the stream fall a few behind and they go to pieces.
You lose
things,
the plot. I mean, I was very fortunate to kind of get going and keep leads in mine, but I could feel it even when it was coming close or like as an equal. I was like, oh Jesus, but no, it's it puts you right off your game, like.
So it'll be interesting. So
for sure.
If I get through that one, then I can maybe discuss with James, but
that'd be good.
If I don't get through that one, then I'll probably be a while before I play another one. I'll have to go and concentrate on my mental health.
That's it. Go and cry in a corner for a wee while.
Rock back and forward.
Oh, it is. It's
why am I so rubbish?
It can be
good.
It can be tough, like.
It's you have to test yourself though.
Yeah, for sure.
He's pressed 3 things there. I saw the light go off or something.
I like switch. Somebody will learn, man.
Yeah, he has rung the bell.
I don't think it'll know that one. When are you playing him, Reeg? Aye, Gov. Gov, it'd be good to see you up here for a challenge. I think you against Cormy. There we go. Friends and foes. Everything's in the club now, Gav. Everything happens in the club. What happens in the club stays in the club. Oh, it's a double edger, is it? With Regan and Fairy.
God, they've taken that long to organise the first day, and we'll be all retired. Scales will be playing the Masters by the time we play the second leg.
Is that your walk-on tune when you're coming through for the Rumble? In the club. Has he hit it? Has he got it? No, just saw
Ross and Tay, what would have gone in?
Yep. Well, you're saying it before Gav comments it. That's all it was going to be. I think he's still got a chance here though, because with that plans with the missus, unfortunately we have those sometimes as well, Gav. But plans can be cancelled, aren't they? Now it'd be good to see up again for a. If you fancy him for a challenge match, Gav, it'd be good to see up with someone. Take her to the club. Aye. Get a challenge match. Deshaun will play her. He'll be alright. As long as it doesn't go a six redder, he'll be alright.
That's probably why Regan's single.
There's a few reasons, but that'll be one.
Well,
So he has to kind of clip this off this black, really, I think, doesn't he? Doesn't have to, but...
oh, he's left a gap. That's probably the worst result.
I would think so. Yeah. So I wonder if Graham will play this one down the cushion first.
Yeah, I think.
Or is he going to play the plant? He might even just play on the one in the top right, to be fair, and then give himself an angle in the middle.
I think he'll play this. I think he'll play it down the rail, and then he'll go top.
Aye, the middle, then that black's pretty straightforward for there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, just pulled out a wee bit, but
Yeah.
covered another pocket yet again.
Let's go.
But he's still got a chance here, though. It's not ideal because of the way it's sat with that black, but...
Scott,
Scotty.
he needed to look at the top one. He just couldn't take the risk of leaving
yeah.
that.
So he'll probably pot this and try and... Well, he's got options. He'll screw all the way back
Yeah,
up
I
the
think
table
he'll screw
or
all the
screw
way.
for the plant.
I think from here you'd screw all the way back, take the one in the middle, and then the one at the top will leave you perfectly on it.
Even the one in the middle will leave him good on it, isn't it? They're both kind of sitting in nice positions. No, this should be a straightforward clearance now. So Tinnick, if he takes that, that's 8-4. You said there was going to be... are there any Benjamins on this game? Or is it just for the prestige?
Prestige. It's a more...
I played 2. You're playing Cormy, Gav, is that right? That's what we want to see. It's a nice clear through there. You just gave him a few too many chances there. That's 8-4. It just quickly goes from 3-2 to up to running through. Oh, well, that's it. But this is what this is, Gav. This isn't for money. I mean, this is just a challenge match, which is it's good for Scotty to go, well, I'll challenge Graham. Okay, and it's like nobody would like to challenge Graham generally, so it's just getting some frames against a decent player and getting your practice up. So anytime, Gav, just give anyone a shout. Regan will Regan will avoid you. Regan will avoid you because you're better than him, Gav. But he does that with most players, though. You'd think Graham would just sat on the cushion there, isn't it? He's not too happy with that.
He'd be alright if he kicks this one out, you know.
Can he maybe even just get...
It's a big target.
He can maybe even just get down the back of that and just pop the one over the pocket.
Yeah, I think I'll just kick this one out. He should be fine. A big target with the ball over the pocket, so...
Good wait.
You wouldn't really like to be playing that to try and pot it back on itself, but... Cushion first here, and just bring it round the houses. Yeah.
Gav versus Neil Simpson be a good game. Battle of the Brown Shoes, Gav. That would be a good one, actually. Neil against Gav. It would be good to see. That'd be a really good one to see. Ben, who are you playing? I think you against Scotty Campbell's what I want to see. The battle of the finalists every time. Should do a doubles. So it'll be Ben and Jack can play me and Graham. The Royans versus the Scales. That would be good fun.
That would be a good match.
Would be good fun.
It would be quite a
Jack's
come
play-
on a
Jack's
cracking
playing.
house.
I had a good chat with him the other day. He's playing. I really enjoy watching him play as well.
Sunday was the first time I'd actually, watched any of his frames.
Well, he
and
took.
he
He went
played,
2-0 down to Regan. Regan was flying, and then he took one, And you seen Regan even change his game. It was like, he
slowed up and went really cagey.
It really just changed. We'll say he was so close to taking me the week before. I was like, oh my god, again. It was a really close one. But now he's coming along massively. But that's what happens.
Yeah,
More practice.
Especially, I don't know how many of Jack's pals actually play, at a good level. But when you come in and start mixing, the flyers and the competitiveness, it does really push them on if they've got that.
Aye.
If they've got the talent, it'll bring it out of them.
No, it does. I mean, you see it in Deshaun. It's bringing out his. Aye.
You learn the right shot selection and the right pace,
But something like how he's now winning more frames. It's just. He's been so close, again.
That comes.
Good shot.
It's performances first, and then the actual frames wins will follow.
Once he starts dropping a few blacks, gets that confidence going. But I can tell you, enters every event though. Absolutely no balls to come in and do that. He just goes for it. It's magic. That's the way it should be. You'll only get better by practicing. What's he playing here? Straight down the bottom. Take it that other one just drops into the middle, right?
Yep. They're all there.
Do you think he'll try and play across for? Looks like he's running through that, is he?
Yeah, I think he'll take a stop
onto the right middle. This is probably the most. Well, it is definitely the most difficult one here. He doesn't need to do much with the cue ball.
No,
just
drop it in. I mean, you shouldn't be missing these. Not from there.
No, not Scotty. Good shot.
If you were hard on the top cushion, it makes it a bit more tricky. But
no, for sure.
From there.
And then just run through on this one, and then he's got the other one in the middle, and then just doesn't want to mess up his angle too much. Oh, it was more of a kick than I thought it would have been.
Yeah.
Take this one down the bottom next.
Right.
Okay, just maybe I was just off for the angle it's sometimes hard to judge.
Now this is about weight.
He's got a few pockets for choice on this, isn't it? So just lovely, absolutely lovely. So what's he going to do here though? Is he just going to try and can he screw back?
Yeah, you would just screw back and it'll head
he
down
has got
towards
the
it.
angle. Lovely.
You just had a wee slight angle
just enough on it. And just take your time and see. Slow down a wee bit for that one. Lovely.
Yeah,
nice to see.
Very good finish.
Yes, I don't need to buy Tennick a pint now. Because he said 10-4. Yes. There we go. 8-5. Nice frame there.
I think it'll be 10-6 or 10-7.
Aye. I think you'll get another couple of frames hopefully.
Which really rules Scott out of the grassroots.
100%.
Yeah, it is.
You're definitely they playing in the grassroots. You're definitely they playing in the grassroots on Wednesday.
10-8 to Scott Regan. Aye. Stranger things have happened. And watchers, Andy and Eddie having their own little nightly challenge match on the other table.
Telling my oldest I was away up to the club to commentate on Uncle Graham having a game.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, I might log in and watch on the because it's logged in on the TV.
Yeah.
So 10-8 to Scott. Other match. Viewers want to see Eddie and Andy.
I switched the camera when you were in the toilets and Graham was rocking the balls up. I switched the other one to watch
Perfect.
Eddie and Andy, but they were just away to break.
That's a challenge match I'd like to see. Eddie and Andy. I think that would be good. That'd be a really good one.
Yeah, I hope Eddie's relaxed after his flyer, because
He started to get more frames in, because I noticed I played him Wednesday, I think it was. I don't know if it was the timer, the 15-minute timer at least, and he just couldn't get going.
I beat him 4-0 on Sunday, and he
Oh.
played poorly.
Aye.
You know,
Yeah.
and I said to him afterwards, I don't know what you're doing. You know, you need to calm down, and you know, it's not a shot clock.
No.
You know, it's a time thing. You know, you need to take your time.
Yeah.
So it got to the stage where I was playing Ben,
Yeah.
and Craig Smith was playing Eddie.
Yeah.
And if Ben beat me, I needed Craig to win.
Yeah.
Eddie went 1-0 up, did.
Aye.
Next thing you know, 2-1 up, and I'm like, Eddie, start playing like you did against me.
Aye.
I need you to lose this.
Settle it
you know.
down.
Thankfully, Craig played one of the best six red
Six
shootouts.
red. Aye, there was a
He
few
was-
good times. A few good times on
I
Sunday.
was
like.
cursing it though, because you hadn't reset the timer on the screen, so I came through here.
Aye, to
And
check
Craig,
out.
Craig was at a minute 50, and he just hammered this red into, and I was like, what the? You know, and you were like, no, he was 31 seconds.
we were like,
I
oh,
was
fuck,
like,
I'm
oh, thank God.
No, we had. We did notice yesterday. We didn't have one 6-redder until the 14th match, and then we had like 4 or 5
Yeah.
within like 5 matches or something. Then we had the dual one. It was
Yeah, I was been criticising everyone for missing that shot into the middle pocket where it just hits the jaws and goes up the rail. And
I
did
done it in mine.
Yeah, I did the same, and it cost me 10 seconds.
I did it with 2 against Jack in mine, and it was I had a couple that kind of jumped away, and I was like, oh no, man.
I had mine going quite well, and I was on for about 33, 34 seconds. And I just took my eye off it because I was already started to look at the other one, and I just seen it, you know, lip out, and I was like, "You."
Tell you the best player I've seen who I think I've seen it like being so quick at jumping up and going to the next ball and being ready and hitting it was Ben.
Yeah, Ben
Just seems
Ben's
to have that eye. He just goes go.
Yeah, Ben's
Unbelievable
set the best
times.
time so far. 'Cause
Unbelievable.
He had a, well, I mean, Tinnick, his very first one, he put a time in of 31 seconds, and you thought, wow, and Ben beat him with like 24,
it was
25
something
seconds.
mental, wasn't it?
I mean, he was 37 seconds, I think, against me. So
I think
you
he
know,
had
I could have
2.
actually got underneath that. That was one of his poorer ones,
Yeah.
and he still won it.
That's a good hit. Very good hit there.
And he can get quite close to this one, so you just need to watch the weight if he plays this middle one, because he's going the top one.
No, he's on the block.
Oh, he's on the block.
Aye.
Sorry,
Nice shot. Well done.
I was looking at the other way there.
I was
thought
shouting
it was-
at him when I went through, told him he's not allowed to play on Wednesdays anymore. That's a nice one, 8-6. Hey, sure it was it 8-4? No, he's 8-6. Let's see how this one's going. Oh, well, we can see on the table they've got crisps and pints. I don't know if 4-3 is an up-to-date score or not.
I don't know if they're keeping score or not, to be
I would
honest.
imagine not. I would imagine not. Oh, well. We'll cut back to the big boys.
Okay, what are we on now? Monday. So we've got the Flyer Wednesday, which is obviously sold out.
Aye.
Flyer on Sunday. Oh,
So
sorry,
first-
Thursday we've got the Moravia Lake final.
Yeah, we've got the Lake final. Is that Ed and Simon Brown, or is
Yeah,
it?
it's Ed Cowie from Bucky and Simon Bremner for Forest.
Which is great. Do you mean that's for Rona Regions, right? But that
So
should
that's
be a good one. Like,
That's a first to 7.
I watched Simon play Graham in the final of the Forest one, and that was quite good. I quite enjoyed watching that. So
Simon's a very clever player. You know, he takes his time, methodical. He takes his time, and he plays the right shots at the right
what did
time.
I see him in here for? It was maybe the competition over Christmas.
No, he was. He's played a few of his Lake games in here.
Maybe what else I've seen him.
He
in
played
that,
Michael Audicote.
That's what it was. I seen him play massive. That's exactly what it was.
He knocked me out in the quarterfinals. He was 6-5 down to him. I broke dished him, and then he reverse dished me back in the decider. Yeah.
Shaky, man. Good pop, but just sat, pushed that yellow to the cushion there, didn't it?
Yeah.
So you try and double this one up the top, maybe.
You have to watch your white here because he doesn't really want to leave Scot an easy opener.
No. Just it's popped off the cushion a wee bit, so it's not as bad.
You got a decent white, so he's not left anything easy. There's one that'll sneak into the middle, but I mean it's a tough starter. You'll cut this one in below, I think the bottom maybe. You can't really control the white off this.
Yeah, this is going to be the one, isn't it? It's going to ping into that, but it's not a huge issue. Do you know what I mean? Because he's got a lot of options. It's
not a huge issue if you pots it and it stops.
Yeah.
If it hits that, I don't think he's keen on it.
No, I think he's looking at his options to run through, but I would concentrate on the pot and go for the one down the bottom. But that's absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's a great shot. Yeah. He's definitely got an opportunity here, like. Let me just pop this one in the middle and then take the one down the bottom right, maybe. Looks like he's going for that. It's a weird kind of angle for it. I maybe stunned back a wee bit, but. That's a good shot. Very nice pot. Still not a textbook clearance for here, because however he hits this, I'm not sure what he's going to do next. He's going to try and pot it and screw all the way back. Just going full screw back in this and then just get in the bottom left. Oh, I just stunned it more than screwed. Alright. Does it go? Is he going to play it off the yellow? He's just going to glance that yellow, I think, isn't he? He's already done a nice plant off of a yellow, so let's see. It's not an easy clearance for Graham if he does miss it. Lovely. Absolutely lovely shot. And then awkward queuing for a black in the middle, but...
He won't mind that.
No, he's queuing lovely, man.
Oh, commentator's curse.
Whoopsie. That's it. Right, Graham's playing now. Should we swap over Eddie and Andy? Yeah. And now he's pulled that yellow off the cushion as well. Oh, that's unlucky. But Graham's not really helped himself there. See, you know what he should do here.
You know this would be this white would be hiding it.
I don't think he's going to do it. He's going to look for another shot of the month.
He would if he was playing Regan.
Oh, 100%. It wouldn't have even been thought behind it. Regan wouldn't have been on the block there, so. I was ready to chalk up another one there for Scotty, like. Oh, he did. He has played it.
Has he got it though? That would be a bigger question.
I don't think he has, but I think I heard the F.
I would have played it from the behind the other one.
Yeah, it was an easier kind of shot, because I think because the other one was touching the cushion. Well, it was not touching the cushion, but it was... Oh, very nice. Poor by Graham, but very confident queuing there by Mr. Hector. It is 8-7 Graham. So game on now, like. So let's get across to the main event. Oh, people are getting... Oh, what's going on here? What is going on here? Surely that's a re-rack.
Depends what colour he's on.
Oh, there's a lot of thought in this. Can it? He must be reds. Nah, he's not. He's yellows.
He wouldn't be able to play it if he was red.
He was reds.
Yeah, he wouldn't have.
I think he was reds. This is confusing. This is the rules.
I know when they play each other so often. They've also got a rule that they're not allowed to pot the black normal.
Oh, great. Oh, right.
Well,
we have to see this black then. Right.
He wouldn't be potting it normally.
Is he? Is he? Oh, no, he isn't. Here he goes. Oh, is it going to go? Right, come on. Let's get one more in before we switch over. Ah, he cheated it. Cheated it. Sorry we missed a break on that one, boys, but that was much more important.
More entertaining.
That was much more entertaining. That's better than we've seen the last 18 frames. It's not 18 yet, but...
we saw the deliberate foul always.
Aye, we saw a lot of controversy on that table.
But must obviously be playing world rules.
Aye, they're playing their own rules, I think. Graham getting into this now. He's feeling like he just needs to close this out.
He'll be a bit annoyed.
Aye, I think he'll be looking at if Graham's on the anger path. And we're looking at a 10-7.
I think he minds if Scot clears up, but he'll be annoyed that you just gifted him that one at the end there.
No, for sure. Nice little stun shot there. Then this is just to concentrate in the pot, just let it touch the yellow. Lovely.
Yeah, it's a great shot. These aren't easy.
The way these tables are playing, they're so much more easier than they were before, because you know you can like screw back. You know you can control the white on that. Is when you want to play off the cushions like that. That's where I struggle more. I'd have preferred to screw into that.
Right in the centre and screw back.
Just screw right into it. But when you can do that, Regan will be singing in his garden, man. That is 8 apiece.
He'll be running through New Elgin naked.
Regan's all. I can hear him. He's outside. Oh, he might not be outside. He might be in the garden still. We need to enjoy that one, Mr. Campbell. Graham's playing for you. So I think what we've decided now is that Scotty kind of play grassroots, so Graham will take his place. I think that'll be the best one to do. If you tell Graham he's now playing Wednesday instead of Sunday, Richard. That's them been told. Oh, are we having another skill shot here? Nah, not at all.
Just told Graham that he's now in the Wednesday flyer instead of the Sunday, and he laughed, and Scott said, "Do I get to play Sunday now?" I was like, "You're never getting to play another Wednesday."
Oh, that's it, man. Did Scotty play a Wednesday?
Scott?
Oh,
yeah, he entered first one. First two.
Did he?
Yeah. Because it was another... He was actually the one that we were really concerned about and said, if you win the first couple, you have to step down.
And Bradshaw went and ran away with it.
Bradshaw went and destroyed everyone in the first two.
How did he get on
Chris?
Aye. He had a quite tough group, didn't he?
James.
Aye,
James beat him in the first one, and then after that,
it's kind of he never dropped a.
He needed somebody else to do him a favour.
See, that's the thing. It's ace. Like, you just need to win all your. I went through on Wednesday after losing my first. I think I lost my first match, or was it the Sunday? Maybe the Sunday. I can't mind. But generally, you have to win all three, and that's it. Again, you'll be you have to hope on someone else then.
Yeah, I got quite lucky on Sunday that obviously Craig beat Ben in their first match.
Aye, true, yeah.
Which meant, but then again, I could still have gone out when Ben beat me.
Aye.
I was still have gone out. And
I love the format, it's really entertaining.
I know, I mean, I was thinking the other day, and I was like, you see, when somebody beats you like James and Scott did to us.
Yeah.
Should really have that
Oh,
that comeback option
yeah.
where
Yeah.
you get to rock the balls up
Yeah.
and try to go for the golden break.
Oh, that would be magic, like,
You know,
wouldn't it?
just after,
Just
you
one
know,
shot
just
at a
one
break.
shot at a golden break. But then, you know, the more I thought about it, I was
See
like,
that
well,
though?
it doesn't mean it was going to be your break anyways. You know,
I watched Scotty in the final, and every time he broke after that, the black never moved an inch. Never moved an inch off the break. And I let him know that as well. I was like, how come? He's like, I've never had a golden break hitting it like that. I was like, thanks. Again. So at 2-1 up with that amount of time left, again, I was feeling quite confident, but yeah, that quickly dissipated. And at 2-2, I wasn't keen on a 6-redder against Scotty. I was like, I have to, yeah. But he just took control and that was it. I let him in though, so.
I think as a 6-redder can be such a leveler because it just takes one little thing to go wrong, you know.
I just was not feeling confident for a 6-redder on Sunday.
No, I mean,
I was like, oh.
I watched Mark Leslie struggled again with a 6-redder.
Aye.
It was another one that
Yeah.
he didn't actually finish, and
Yeah.
you'd think he'd be quite good at it because he's a good potter.
Yeah, no, I will say, yeah. Was his own table this morning nothing into it? I shot there for Grim.
But it's funny to see a lot of people with a 6-redder because they just tap the break. They actually leave the white sticking.
I've seen that a couple, I think.
It's almost glued to the top red, and they don't really have a shot.
Boys
And
I can't remember who it was. Maybe Neil Green. I can't mind.
I think it's actually harder to do than.
Aye, yeah. So that didn't come back where he wanted to, I don't think. But
He's
he's still
alright
got
with this,
plenty of options. Just bought it in a wee bit aside. That's
yeah,
lovely.
it's lovely. They're not easy pots these, but you expect to be able to get them.
You are the greatest commentator's curse I've ever seen. It's amazing.
They're not easy, but you expect
we did the same in the last round, mate. Oh, you'll get. Oh, it's no bother. Oh, he's missed it. Bottler, you're right, Regan. He is. He's bottling it. He's nailing the pints tonight. I think that's half the issue is, man. Probably had enough in Dundee at the weekend. Still isn't an easy finish here, like. It's a nice shot though. Oh, he's unlucky with the red in the cushion though. Is he just gonna...
I don't know what kind of angle he's got here, whether
So
he
he's
can
just gonna
pull
try
this
and
back
power
or
in
whether
it or
he's going to
come
have
straight
to
through,
push it forward.
Play for the...
And he's pushing it forward.
Try and power through it. Which leads to a... Yeah. That was the problem, wasn't it? Just haven't hit it at that pace. Made it difficult for him. Alright, so we're one away from our winner.
Graham's on the hill.
Alright, I'd like to see Scotty take this one. We'd like to see a decider.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me if Graham had to get a restraining order against Regan Campbell. He's just obsessed with him, isn't he?
There is an obsession, isn't it? There is an obsession.
That's probably why you won't play him in a challenge match. Maybe he's not allowed to get
Scared
that close to him.
The tag starts alarming if he goes too close to him. Scared to bend over in front of him, I think.
What's happening in the other match? What's happening in the other
It's
match?
not important. What are we doing, man?
Oh.
It's a racking up here from Margaret. I'll let her rack in peace. Oh, they are doing scores, look. 5-4. Oh, look, they're playing for money as well. Look at that.
A lot of money, but
He just keeps finding it. I'll pull away. I'll not become poor Margaret taking a rack up there. We'll see Graham hit this. So that is a nice break to start. He has multiple options on both colours there,
it's the
doesn't
kind
he?
of break you just want. The whites in the middle of the table, the balls are spread.
Yeah, he's got an easy red in the middle. He's got an easy...
Nothing hard on cushions.
Yeah. This is going to be a close out here, you would think. Is he going to end it on an 8-baller? That'd be a shame for... Oh, he's alright, yeah.
It'd be a
It'd be a
shame.
shame for Scott, if he ends it on an 8-baller, like it's kind of. I mean, a great performance as well. Great performance on it.
What was the score?
What?
You much?
In the new?
Aye.
It's only 5-4.
Oh, we've been nipping back and
We've been
forward.
ma-
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
we've
no,
been
we've
watching
just
you.
Yeah, I've just been.
It was Boy Regan's request. He said, "Get back on the other of the
I
big
feel
game."
bad, dude. I've just been messing about. It's like, alright.
No, we were only mucking it.
Nah,
We were
we-
watching. We were like
Every
that.
time they were rocking, we were jumping to you
I
boys.
just,
It was funny.
That way is how you see.
Oh,
I said to them, I says, "Oh, they always play this in with a trick shot,"
Uh,
and on he just walked up and rolled the ball.
rolled
And
it.
Ah,
I know, I was like,
You get so excited, like, oh, they tell me.
No, the boys wanted to see, but yeah, Regan's every time we change back to this match, Regan's screaming at us to go back to
He's
the
on
one.
new likes, so I just I'll leave you to it for a
Yeah.
while. Anyway.
That's so funny. Oh, that was that. I silly missed there for Graham. You missed the one up the top left. So it's a big opportunity for Scotty here.
To avoid the block here.
Mm-hmm. You should just be able to squeeze to the side of it.
Yeah.
Ah, beautiful.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Who's that? We've got chat working. Up for playing anyone in a challenge match. I'm not sure who you are because it just says anyone there. Stick your name in and we can find out who it is. But or put a comment on one of the Facebook posts about the challenge matches. Ah, it's James.
Oh, it's
Oh, yeah,
James,
no, we
yeah.
did. We saw your comment on the thing, and we did say that there'd be a few good matchups for same with Mark Kidd if he's back to when he's back to fitness.
I mean, to be honest,
Yeah.
watching Scott here,
Scotty would be a very
that
good
would be
one.
a very good match.
That would be a really good one as well. And that's a nice combat frame there from him because we were sure Graham was going to run away with that. So we have a decider.
I love that. My son changed my profile.
I love that.
Is that the usual father thing going?
this
Son
is gonna-
changed it and I don't know.
I don't know how to take
I don't
it
know
back.
how to change it back.
Back to the other game. No,
No,
we'll
it's-
leave Margaret in peace playing on our table, man. We're not watching Andy and Eddie. We kind of watch them through one up, but no, James. That's a good shout, actually, Scotty Hector. I mean, that would be a really good one to see you play, unless your Sunday was a one-off, which I don't think it was. We'd like to see that, but we can tag both of yous in the. That's true, Ben, to be fair. That would be we'll see you put a comment in the post, so we'll tag Scotty in it in the end. Maybe we can set you boys up with a wee challenger here. You never know if Scotty wins this frame, maybe you'll think he's too good for you. He's maybe gonna get a bit of Regan head on him, but we'll see. That's unlucky not to pop.
Margaret is still setting them up.
Good chance of that, isn't there? So we'll see. That was unlucky there from Scott. He's left two kind of over pockets. That's not.
It's not an easy
You're going to
starter.
go for probably the red along the top.
Not an easy
It's
starter.
certainly not an easy one, especially when you've been missing a couple lately. Unless he's going to plant.
What, the red down onto? I
Yeah.
don't think that's the right.
I think this is the
Sure.
one I would be playing.
If you plant the red and you always go wrong, all the reds are there. That's beautiful. Centre of the pocket.
And then top left and try and come across to the one on the cushion, maybe.
Land on the yellow.
Yep, good shot. Very good shot. So you want to always do that as early as you can and get an angle on that and develop. That was smart play. That's not been too bad.
That's quite good.
it could have,
I thought he might have tried to actually screw and go.
I go behind it. Yeah, that's what I
Behind it.
thought he was going to do. Yeah. It's like trying to call any Regan shot. Sometimes you're just not sure. But even if he takes this one up top right, he's still got to have good control of the white here. Because there's a lot of yellows that can potentially block
How
him.
wide he'll go with this? Because he could go close
I
to
think
the
he's
middle
playing a bit
pocket.
of right hand side on that. Nice. See, this is the issue, isn't it? Just. But he does still have the one down the cushion, and there is a big pocket, but it could land him in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it could just make things awkward with the next, because
he's not got the angle to glance off it either and still hit the plant. He's kind of just...
yeah, I mean the white, where the white's going to go if you had the angle to clip it off the black.
That has worked out very nicely.
Apart from
Awkward
the queuing.
Straight into it though, he's not worried.
The awkward queuing just
But
done in a...
this is a horrible stun, but he can try and rifle this one up the table.
Don't think he could. I think it's almost touching.
Might even be touching if he's doing that. Let's see if it's a 2 or not.
Don't think it could have been touching because you would have had to have.
We'll see if he picks the white up or not.
Yeah, I think he will, because I think
Yep.
Graham would have
Yeah, I think I
signalled
did hear
him
him
and he
saying,
probably would have
yeah.
come over and had a look at it. So a good chance here.
So
then.
now, what would you do
one
here,
bad
Richard?
ball.
The one that on the cushion? Oh, okay.
I don't really like this shot.
I don't like it. I'd have removed that one he's next to now from me. But again,
To
it's
be honest,
not bad. He's opened up that pocket. It's not bad.
I thought he might have been knocking that safe on a cushion somewhere. The fact that he's potted it, he's obviously quite confident he can clear these up. But
Maybe he'll just try and use that middle yellow here. Can play the plant here and then use the middle yellow to take the tougher one off the cushion. It's not on the cushion, but yeah. No. Still got 2 or 3 different directions he could go here if he's going to take the one up the top and work his way down the table.
yeah, I think you take this one and try and leave an angle, so you obviously pot the one over the middle and kick the other one.
That would be what you're wanting, isn't it? Come right across.
He's
there,
still got
yeah.
the one at the bottom.
Yeah,
there
if he
as his
just
next
slightly
safety.
loses everything, yeah. I think he's left an angle there.
A wee bit
It's gonna...
thinner on it than
Yeah.
he wanted, but it's okay. You can, do
How you
this
say he's
thing.
still got that ball down the right. It's kind of a saving one, isn't it? So that's lovely. That'll do nicely. Pot this one and come across. That's a lovely shot again. Little I could have been doing with another 6 inches there.
It's
Like,
okay, the farther you go with that, the more risk you're
are
kind
you
of
going to
taking.
come across and back across again?
Yeah, should be easy enough. You don't want to be trying to hold this,
No.
you just want to pot
No.
it.
Good cue in, right into it. Yeah, he's left it.
Holding this
yeah.
is now the problem.
I would just again do exactly what he did
Up and
there.
down
Pot
again.
it, get it in. He's holding. He's just gonna go for the long black. Right, this is the one for a 10-9 victory, or I would probably guesstimate a 10-9 loss. He's feeling it. Let's see you then, Scotty.
You should get it.
Aye, good shot. Well played, Scotty. So there we have it. Scott 10, Graham 9. That's a fantastic scalp for Scotty there. Really good matchup. Really good game. It shows you. I don't want to call, but I was calling Graham to kind of take a fair wipe out of him there. So
Yeah, it's funny because nobody wanted to play
no,
Graham, but I think my phone's going to be red hot over the next
Aye, that's
24
it.
hours
Yeah,
with
yeah.
offers.
You called 10-8 Regan, so unfortunately you're wrong.
He also
But,
got 10-8.
Yeah.
To Scot. He did.
Aye, that's it. Alright, so before we knock off, just a reminder, we've got the Royal Rumble up. James, you should put your name down for that. We have that. When was it? It's
21st of
the
June.
21st of June. We'll have a Royal Rumble.
Saturday,
Have a look on the
21st of
Facebook
June.
page. Get yourself in, and get your name down. Get your pal in as well, and we'll be trying to call boys in for it in the flyers. Get them in, get them playing for it. Money goes to charity. Pints go to everyone. So that's what we want to see. Get the guys in and enjoy that. So, all right. Cheers. Take it easy.
Extend it over here as well.